My fiancé demanded. If you love me, you'll pay my ex's child support since he's broke. I replied calmly, I don't love you that much. Then I removed her from my insurance, canceled the wedding venue, and showed her the door. 24 hours later, she was begging on my voicemail. Original post. I, 35 male, proposed to my fiancé, 32, 8 months ago. We've been dating for 2 years, living together for 6 months. She has a 7-year-old daughter from her previous relationship. The kid's great, honestly. Smart, funny, we get along well. The ex? Total deadbeat. Works under the table, dodges court orders, moves around to avoid wage garnishment. Classic piece of work. My fiancé's been struggling with the child support situation since before we met. I sympathized. Even helped out with kid stuff here and there, school supplies, birthday presents, that kind of thing. Figured that's what you do when you love someone. Last Tuesday changed everything. We were planning wedding details at the kitchen table. Venue deposit due, catering quotes to review, the usual stress. She'd been quiet all evening, which was weird. Finally, she put down her phone and looked at me. Her, we need to talk about something important. Me, okay, what's up? Her, my ex got fired again. He's 3 months behind on child support now. The state's not helping. The lawyer costs money I don't have. Me, that sucks. What's the court saying? Her, that's not the point. Look, once we're married, we'll be a family unit, right? You'll legally be her stepfather. Me, yeah, that's kind of how it works. Her, so you should start contributing to her support now. Get ahead of it. I blinked. I already help out. I bought her that tablet for school, paid for summer camp. Her, no, I mean the actual child support. The $850 a month her dad owes. Took me a second to process that. You want me to pay your ex's child support? Her, not his. Hers. Our daughter's. Me. She's not our daughter. She's yours and his. And he owes that money, not me. Her face got tight. If you love me, if you love us, you'll do this. It's not about him. It's about making sure she has what she needs. Me. She has what she needs. You work, I help out. She's fed and clothed and happy. Her. The support is court-ordered. It's supposed to be there. Me, right? And the court order is against him, not me. Her voice went cold. So, you're saying you won't help your future stepdaughter? Me. I'm saying I won't pay another man's legal obligation. That's literally what child support is. Her, wow. Just wow. So money's more important than our family. Me, don't twist this. You're asking me to pay $850 a month for something that's not my responsibility. Her, when we're married, everything becomes our responsibility. That's what marriage means. I sat back, looked at her, really looked at her, and something clicked into place that I've been ignoring for weeks. Little comments about our combined income when talking about wedding costs. Suggestions that I should refinance my car to free up cash flow. Hints about adding her to my savings account for emergencies. Me, let me ask you something. When we get married, are you planning to keep working? Her, what? Why does that matter? Me, just answer. Her, well, I was thinking maybe I could cut back hours. Focus on being home more for her. You make enough for all of us. And there it was. Me, I don't love you that much. Her, what? Me, you heard me. I don't love you enough to be your personal ATM while you quit your job and I pay your ex's debts. Her face went red. Are you serious right now? We're getting married in 4 months. Me, no, we're not. I got up, went to my laptop, logged into my insurance portal, clicked through to dependents. Removed her. She'd been on my health insurance for 3 months as my domestic partner. Her, what are you doing? Me, removing you from my insurance. Effective end of this month. Her, you can't do that. Me, watch me. Next, I called the wedding venue. Got voicemail. Left a message. This is my name. I need to cancel the booking for date and discuss refund options. Please call me back. She was staring at me like I'd grown a second head. Her, you're canceling our wedding over this? Me, I'm canceling our wedding because you just showed me exactly why you're marrying me. And it's not love. Her, that's insane. I love you. Me, you love my paycheck. There's a difference. Her, I can't believe you're being this selfish. My daughter needs. Me, your daughter needs her actual father to pay his actual child support. Not me. Now, I need you to pack your stuff and leave. Her, where am I supposed to go? Me, not my problem anymore. You've got family, friends. Figure it out. Her, this is MY apartment too. Me, no, it's my apartment that you moved into 6 months ago. Your name's not on the lease. You don't pay rent. You're a guest who's overstayed her welcome. She tried crying, then yelling, then crying again. I just sat there, weirdly calm, like a weight had lifted. Finally, around midnight, she called her sister to pick her up. Took her clothes, toiletries, some kitchen stuff she'd brought. Her daughter was at her grandma's for the week, so at least she didn't have to see this. She left with a final, "You'll regret this. You're making the biggest mistake of your life." Me, pretty sure the biggest mistake was ignoring all the red flags until now. But thanks for the warning. Door closed. Locks changed first thing next morning. That was 36 hours ago. My phone's been blowing up. Her sister, her mom, her friends, all telling me what a horrible person I am for abandoning her. Voicemails from her crying, apologizing, saying she didn't mean it like that. The venue called back. They'll refund 60% since we're canceling more than 90 days out. Not great, but could be worse. Honestly, I feel relieved, like I dodged a bullet. Update 1, 5 days later. So it's been a wild week. Thanks for the support and reality checks in the comments. Seriously helped me stay sane. First, the voicemails. She left 23 in the first 48 hours. Started apologetic. "I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Please let's talk." Turned angry. "You're being ridiculous. We can work this out if you just listen." Ended up desperate. "Please, I need you. We need you. Don't do this." I didn't respond to any of them. Blocked her number Tuesday. Then her sister showed up at my apartment Wednesday evening. Rang the bell like she was trying to break it. Her sister, "We need to talk." Me, "We really don't." Her sister, "She's devastated. Do you have any idea what you've done to her?" Me, "Yeah. I stopped signing up to be her retirement plan." Her sister, "She loves you. She made one mistake." Me, "She didn't make a mistake. She showed me her actual plan. Used me to pay her bills while she stops working and makes me responsible for another man's kid." Her sister, "That's not fair. She's been a single mom for years. She's tired." Me, "And I'm supposed to fund her early retirement because..." Her sister, "Because you're supposed to love her." Me, "I did. Past tense. Tell her to stop calling." I closed the door. She stood there for like 5 minutes, then left. But here's where it gets interesting. Thursday, I got a call from a number I didn't recognize. Answered like an idiot. "The ex. Is this my name?" Me, "Who's asking?" "The ex. This is fiancé's ex, daughter's dad. We need to talk man to man." I almost hung up, but curiosity won. Me, "Talk." "The ex. Look, I heard you and fiancé broke up. That sucks, man. But here's the thing. She's telling everyone you promised to take over my support payments." Me, "She's lying." The ex, "Yeah, I figured. But her lawyer called my lawyer asking about transferring the obligation to you as the new stepfather." I sat down. "What? The ex, right?" I was like, dude's not even married to her yet. But apparently, she's trying to argue that since you were planning to marry her and assume parental responsibilities, you should be on the hook. Me, that's not how any of this works." The ex, "I know." My lawyer laughed her off, but thought you should know she's trying. Me, "Why are you telling me this?" The ex, "Because if she's crazy enough to try pinning my debt on you, she's crazy enough to come after you for other stuff. Watch your back, man. She tried this with her ex before me too." Me, "Wait, what?" The ex, "You're not her first rodeo. There was a guy before me. She got pregnant while they were engaged. He found out it wasn't his, bounced. Then me. Now you. She's got a type guys with stable jobs who'll play daddy." He gave me the name of the other ex. I found him on social media, sent a message. Guy responded within an hour with a phone call. X1, "She tried to baby trap you too, huh?" Me, "Not quite. But she wanted me to pay child support for a kid that's not mine." X1, "Yeah, that tracks. She told me once we were married, she'd quit her job and I'd support her and whatever kids we had. Found out she was already pregnant when she proposed. Did a paternity test after the baby was born, not mine. Dodged that bullet. Me, she proposed to you?" X1, "Oh yeah. Very forward. Very, let's get married and start our life together. Very calculated. I thanked him and hung up. Sat there processing. My fiancé had a pattern. Find a guy with money, get engaged, try to lock down financial support, either through marriage or baby trapping. Friday morning, I got a text from an unknown number. Her again, clearly using a friend's phone. Her, please just talk to me. I can explain everything. It's not what you think. Me, it's exactly what I think. Lose this number too. Then the real escalation started. Friday afternoon, I got home from work to find my car keyed. Both sides, deep scratches, selfish carved into the hood. I have a parking garage with cameras. Pulled the footage. Her sister, clear as day, 2 p.m., going to town on my paint with a key. Filed a police report. Gave them the footage. They said they'd follow up. Got an estimate Saturday, $3,200 in damage. My insurance will cover it minus the $500 deductible, but my rates are going to go up. Then Saturday night, the mom called. Her mom, I raised her better than this, but she's desperate. You need to understand, she's been hurt so many times. Me, by men she tried to scam? Yeah, I talked to them. Her mom went quiet. Me, I know about the guy before her ex. The baby trap that didn't work. The pattern. Her mom, she's changed. She loves you. Me, she loves my bank account. And now her sister destroyed my car. I've got footage, I got a police report. Tell your daughters to leave me alone, or the next call they get will be from my lawyer. Her mom, you'd really press charges against family? Me, they're not my family. They're criminals. Big difference. I hung up. Sunday was quiet. Too quiet. I'm waiting for the next shoe to drop. Update 2 weeks later. Okay, so things got worse before they got better. Buckle up. The police followed up on the keying. Talked to her sister, who admitted it but claimed emotional distress made her do it. She's getting charged with criminal mischief. Court date is next month. My insurance covered the repairs, and I'm going after her in small claims for my deductible and rate increase. But that wasn't the end of it. Monday after my last update, I got served. Yes, served. My ex-fiancé filed something called a palimony suit, claiming we had a domestic partnership, and she's entitled to support. I called a lawyer immediately, explained the whole situation. He read the filing and laughed. My lawyer, this is garbage. You were together 2 years, lived together 6 months, never married, no kids together. She's got no case. Me, so what do I do? My lawyer, file a response, show up to court, watch it get dismissed. Gonna cost you about $2,000 in legal fees, but we'll counterclaim for frivolous filing and try to get those back. Great. Just great. Tuesday, she showed up at my work. Security called me, said someone was in the lobby asking for me, getting aggressive when they said I was busy. I went down. She looked rough, hadn't slept, mascara smudged, same clothes from the photos on her profile the day before. Her, please, just 5 minutes. Me, I'm working. Leave. Her, I withdrew the suit, okay? I shouldn't have filed it. I panicked. Me, you withdrew it? Her, this morning. Check with your lawyer. It's done. My lawyer confirmed an hour later. She'd filed a withdrawal, but he still charged me $800 for the work already done. Wednesday, I got a letter from the State Child Support Enforcement Office. Apparently, she filed a claim stating I was the father of her daughter, requesting DNA testing and support order. I called them immediately. Me, I'm not the father. I've never claimed to be the father. We're not even together anymore. Caseworker, sir, the mother has filed a claim. We're required to investigate. You'll need to come in for DNA testing. Me, fine. When? Set up an appointment for Friday. Brought my lawyer. Did the swab. Obviously came back not a match. Case closed. But the caseworker pulled me aside. Caseworker, this is the 3rd time she's filed paternity claims on different men in 5 years. Just so you know. Me, 3rd. Caseworker, can't give you names, but be careful. This woman's trying to find anyone to pay that support. My lawyer looked grim when I told him. My lawyer, she's desperate. Desperate people do stupid things. Document everything. Every interaction, every call, every letter. You might need a restraining order. Thursday, her mom showed up, not at my apartment, at my neighborhood coffee shop where I grab breakfast before work. Must have been watching my routine. Her mom, please. She's going to lose the apartment. She can't afford it without help. Her daughter's going to be homeless. Me, she works. She gets assistance. She'll figure it out. Her mom, you're going to be family. Doesn't that mean anything? Me, it meant something until she tried to make me financially responsible for someone else's kid. Then it meant I dodged a bullet. Her mom, she made a mistake. One mistake. You're destroying her life over one conversation. Me, that one conversation revealed her entire plan. I'm not the villain here. Her mom started crying. Real tears this time, not manipulation. Her mom, what's she supposed to do? Me, get the actual father to pay his court-ordered support. Apply for more assistance. Work more hours. Cut expenses. You know, what everyone else does. Her mom, she can't do this alone. Me, she's been doing it alone. She just wanted to stop doing it alone by using me. I'm not interested. I got up and left. Felt bad for about 30 seconds. Then remembered the keyed car, the frivolous lawsuit, the false paternity claim. Friday, the DNA. Results came back officially. Sent a copy to my lawyer, kept one for my records. My lawyer sent a letter to her lawyer. Apparently she got one. Threatening legal action if she filed any more false claims against me. Saturday, I got a call from my bank. Someone tried to access my account claiming to be my wife, saying she lost her debit card and needed a new one. Bank, we obviously didn't give her anything, but we wanted to alert you. Do you have a wife? Me? Nope. That's my ex-fiancé trying to commit fraud. Bank, we'll note that on your account. You might want to freeze your credit. Did that immediately. Put fraud alerts on all 3 bureaus. Changed all my passwords. Again, this woman is relentless. Sunday, I finally got some peace. No calls, no visits, no attempts at identity theft. Just quiet. My lawyer says if she tries anything else, we're filing for a restraining order and possibly pressing charges for harassment. I'm documenting everything in a folder labeled Evidence of Crazy. The wedding venue refunded 62% after fees. The ring's going back to the jeweler this week. They'll give me 80% back. Breaks my heart a little, not gonna lie. I really did love her, or who I thought she was. But every time I start feeling bad, I remember she wanted me to pay $850 per month for a kid that wasn't mine, quit her job, and live off my income while her ex skated free. That's not love. That's a business transaction, and I'm not for sale. Update 3, 1 month later. Final update because this story needs to end and I need to move on. The restraining order got approved. After the bank fraud attempt, my lawyer filed and the judge granted a temporary order. We had a hearing last week for the permanent one. She showed up with her lawyer, a different one, probably because the first one realized she was insane. Tried to argue I was harassing her, that I'd threatened her, that I was dangerous. My lawyer presented the voicemails, where she's clearly the one doing the calling, the security footage of her sister keying my car, the police report, the frivolous palimony suit, the false paternity claim, the bank fraud attempt. The judge looked at her like she'd lost her mind. Judge, ma'am, this man has documented evidence of you and your family harassing him, filing false claims, and attempting fraud. I'm granting the permanent restraining order. You're to have no contact, direct or indirect, for 2 years. Do you understand? Her, but Your Honor, I love him. Judge, that's not relevant. No contact. If you violate this order, you'll be arrested. She started crying. Her lawyer looked embarrassed. I felt nothing, just tired. Outside the courthouse, her lawyer caught up with me. Her lawyer, for what it's worth, I'm sorry she dragged you into this. I advised her to let it go weeks ago. Me, why didn't she? Her lawyer, between you and me, she's broke. Her ex hasn't paid support in 6 months. She's behind on rent. Her credit cards are maxed. She was counting on your income to fix everything. Me, that's sad, but not my problem. Her lawyer, I know, just thought you'd want to understand. I did understand. I also didn't care. The criminal case against her sister went to court 2 weeks ago. She pled guilty, got probation and restitution. Has to pay me back $2,100, my deductible plus estimated rate increase for 2 years. She set up a payment plan, $100 per month. My lawyer says I'll probably never see all of it, but at least there's something. As for my ex-fiancé, heard through mutual friends who've all dropped her, by the way, that she moved in with her mom, lost her apartment, had to pull her daughter out of the school district she liked, applied for more assistance, got a second job on weekends, basically living the life she was trying to avoid by marrying me. Someone asked me if I felt bad. Honestly, no. She made choices. She tried to manipulate, lie, commit fraud, and harass me when I wouldn't play along. Those choices have consequences. Could I have handled it better? Maybe. Could I have helped her out financially without getting engaged? Sure, but that's not what she wanted. She wanted a meal ticket, a retirement plan, a solution to all her problems in the form of my paycheck. And when I said no, she showed me exactly who she was. I'm dating again, casually, not rushing into anything. Told the new people I'm seeing the whole story up front. Figure if they run, I'd dodge another bullet. So far, everyone's been understanding. One woman even said, "Good for you for having boundaries." Yeah, boundaries. Turns out those are important. The apartment feels normal again. Got rid of everything she left behind, redecorated a bit. It's mine again, fully. No shared space, no compromises, no walking on eggshells. Am I lonely sometimes? Sure, but I'd rather be lonely and free than trapped in a relationship where I'm just a wallet with a pulse. To everyone who's dealing with similar situations, trust your gut. When someone shows you who they really are, believe them. And when they ask you to pay for their ex's responsibilities, run. I dodged a bullet. Actually, I dodged a whole firing squad. My lawyer's final bill was $3,400. The car repairs, the ring return loss, the venue cancellation fee, all in, this whole disaster cost me about $8,000. But you know what? That's still cheaper than a divorce, and way cheaper than paying someone else's child support for the next 11 years. Best $8,000 I ever spent. Thanks for following along, Reddit. Time to close this chapter and actually move on with my life.